The embodiment of a powerful traditional spirit, an Agbada masquerade, marches down a street in Enugu, southern Nigeria, restrained by its handler. Masquerades, or Umang in Igbo, are an important part of the traditional Igbo spirituality. The site is a powerful reminder of the richness of Igbo culture. Ijoma Onyejikwe is working to preserve such cultural relics, which are fast disappearing among the high-rise buildings and highways of today's Nigeria. She works for the National Commission for Museums and Monuments as the Assistant Chief Monument Officer.
There's a lot of changes in a community or a nation that invests in culture. There will be change in their economy, there will be change in their social stability, there will be change in their security system, there will also be change in their technological know-how and technology. You see, culture is multifaceted. Culture has to do with the architecture of the people, the settlement patterns, their history, their fabrics, their hairstyle, their dance, their food.
Today, she is visiting Enugu Center for Memories, a private cultural institution and the only one of its kind in southeastern Nigeria. Onyejikwe is an urban planner, archivist, and cultural worker on a mission to see more historical artifacts safeguarded and put on display to grow awareness and pride in the country's deep cultural heritage. She meets Anulika Iwuba, one of CFM's program officers. The two inspect artworks hung on the institute's walls, while important pieces by Chuma Anagbadu, one of Nigeria's renowned contemporary visual artists, are on display.
To get people to stop, destroying their ancestral homes, get people to stop destroying artifacts, things that have historical, cultural relevance within their places, to see the opportunities. We get people to learn some of these materials to us, and I think the National Museum as well does the same thing. And if we get them to understand how we can all benefit if these things are preserved, I think our work, the problem would be best solved.
In her role as the Assistant Chief Monument Officer for the National Commission for Museums and Monuments, she scours the city, keeping an eye out for artifacts. Enugu has some for display, but many say more is needed.
The more you appreciate your culture and begin to monetize your culture, the more you preserve your culture and your economy. But once a culture is not monetized, that culture will definitely die.
A metallic art piece molded into the form of an impressive masquerade stand in the center of a busy roundabout along the roadside. A living masquerade storms through the street as its handler struggles to tame it. The masquerade is the physical embodiment of the pre-colonial spirituality of the Igbo people. Such relics may hold the key to energizing the region's untapped tourist potential.
It's important also to go back to our roots. Like I was speaking with Dr. Onyejekwe earlier, she talked about leveraging our indigenous knowledge system, like our herbs, our technology. So perhaps that's what we need to turn things around for us, instead of focusing so much on the Western and knowledge system and technologies. Yeah.
On the other side of town, Dr. Onyejikwe enters the village bistro, a chic restaurant designed with a rustic theme with displays of Igbo art. She orders a plate of abacha, a traditional Igbo meal, and sips fresh palm wine. She views the space as evidence of her professional philosophy. Enugu, Nigeria's core city, is the focal point of her preservation efforts. The city holds cultural significance for the Igbo people. Cultural activists like Dr. Onyejikwe strive to tap into their heritage to remind Nigerians of the strength of their cultural identity.